Welcome back, friends. Today's video is on the planet Mercury. Mercury is the skills in our horoscope. It's a very fast planet. Each zodiac, it traverses in just 25 days. And Saturn, my previous video, Saturn takes 2.5 years to travel through a zodiac. So what a variety of planets we have in our solar system. Now, Mercury is, all of us have heard the story of the hare and the tortoise from time immemorial. That hare is the Mercury. It's a very swift planet, very swift and very tricky, very intelligent and very much aware of its capabilities. So, having said all the good things about Mercury, why did it falter in that race? What happened? Why did the tortoise win? Because the hare was overconfidence. That is the problem sometimes with Mercury. Let us explore this planet in detail. In the story, what happened with the hare was that it was super confident about its abilities, that it could win the race. The exact characteristics of Mercury is that whenever it knows its skills and the area where it is skilled, it becomes super confident. And on the other hand, the tortoise, which is kind of representation of Saturn, it's a slow and steady race it won, because it was not very sure about what skills it had or not, but it was sure that it will reach to the end of the race. That was important for the tortoise. So diligently, it continued the hard work. My video over here is not about the difference or the comparison between these two planets. So here I give the example to make one understand what Mercury does to our horoscope. It's a very witty planet. Mercury in the horoscope, it shows the skills of the person in that area. It's a skilled planet, a good Mercury, witty, entertaining, can put forth jokes, grasping capability, very intelligent planet. The intelligence, the buddhi, Buddh is the buddhi in our horoscope. So all these are characteristics of Mercury. It's a very light and bright planet. It is very fast, it's quirky, it can crack jokes. It is the kind of, entertaining and the ironic and the punning that we do, that is from Mercury. All these qualities are from the planet Mercury. Now, wherever it sits in the horoscope, that area is where we have certain skills, definitely. Like suppose if we talk about the 8th house of a person. 8th house is always a very dreaded house. It has many qualities which are not so dear to us, but I have seen the planet Mercury, it is so adaptable to all the houses, most of all the houses out of the 12 houses, even in the dreaded 8th house of death and legacy and, the unknown, the sudden events. It adapts itself somewhere in the 8th house also. And it gives a good knowledge to the person, research abilities, occult abilities. So wherever Mercury is sitting in your horoscope, out of the 12 houses, some kind of skill in that house Mercury will represent. If it is, if not very good, if it is well placed. Like suppose it's in the 11th house. It gives a sense of, earning money, how to earn money, monetary factors, then also how to getting along with friends, a lot of friends. All these are the 11th house. 10th house, certain special skills with the work area. seventh house, mainly it can be business. Business is a very good ability of Mercury. Now Mercury, we have four kind of signs: the air sign, the fiery sign, the watery sign, and the earthy sign. In these four signs, I'll just explain a little bit how Mercury works. Okay, now Mercury, when it sits in a airy sign, I find it is the best. Airy sign is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. These are the three airy signs. It is very fast over there. It's very creative over there. That is the main quality of Mercury in an airy sign. It's very creative. Anything out of the thin air, these people can create. They have very crafty hands. They have a good mind, creative mind. Many software developers and many entrepreneurs we have Mercury in these signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's a very good capability of the mind that we can see from this sign. It's a well-placed Mercury. Next come the fiery Mercury. That is in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This Mercury is more mathematical, good mathematical abilities and good decision making, very swift things they can do. They can very fast they can go with things. The agility of the Mercury, fiery agility, that can be seen from these three signs. Then comes the earthy sign. Here Mercury, obviously Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So in Virgo, Mercury, its own house, and it gets exalted over here also. So Virgo is a very good place, position of Mercury. Earthy sign, Mercury has good mercantile abilities, the ability industrious to do business. It's quite a lot of business mind. So that is very prominent in especially Virgo. I have seen that Mercury, where it exalts in its best condition, it gives very good mercantile abilities. And a problem with Mercury comes in the watery sign. Watery sign is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. In Pisces, one of the watery sign, Mercury gets Nicha, debilitated. The not so good, not at all the good position of Mercury. Though over here, certain things I have seen is that it gives abstract mathematics ability. There are two kinds of mathematics. One is the commercial one, which is very good in Virgo and fiery sign. Another one is the abstract mathematics, a higher level. That is good in Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, because it's a slow learning process, but Mercury learns that process and keeps it intact. It is not forgotten. So it's a slow learner, but that way it is good. But in the other hand, in the watery sign, the intelligence is a little curbed, slow intelligence. That joking, that entertaining factor, it's missing. So Mercury is not very comfortable in watery signs in the horoscope. If you have that kind of combination, you'll find that the mind is not very clear. It's a little delusional mind. The mind thinks a lot of things but cannot come down to a conclusion. The traits of Mercury are very clear. Mercury is also our friends. It is if you're surrounded with good intellectual friends, maybe less in quantity, but they are giving some input in your life which are of use. It's a good Mercury in your horoscope. If you keep on finding lost things, sometimes you do something, you again find it. That is the characteristics of a good Mercury in the horoscope. It also denotes the skin. If the skin is bright, it's a good Mercury. Without allergies, bad Mercury gives bad skin. So good Mercury has a very sharp intelligence, photographic memory. The memory just shines bright. So Mercury has very good qualities. It is the ability to do business with people, how to do the business, how to get along the things done, how to put it into place, all the abilities. And very important is that Mercury gives an excellent sports ability to a person. This I have marked in many horoscope, whether it's Roger Federer, Lionel Messi, or anybody you take up who is having a good hand capability, any sporting capability, has a very good Mercury in the horoscope. Without Mercury, a good Mercury, not only just a Mercury, your brain and hand-eye coordination will not work properly. That is also the characteristics of a good Mercury. On the other hand, the bad Mercury or not so strengthened Mercury in the horoscope gives lot of issues. The mind will be filled with thoughts, but those thoughts are of no much use. It will just confuse the mind. Will have a somber outlook of life. They will not be able to be very light and very crafty and very quirky, that kind of things. The jolliness, the entertainment capability, the joking capability, the funning capability will be missing from life. Life will be boring, to say it in one word. That kind of a Mercury gives a lot of problems to the brain. They overthink things. 12th house Mercury, this is a problem. Maybe if it's in the best of signs also, they will not be able to express themselves, because Mercury is the communicator. It is the karaka of communication, the third house, the advertising, the what we speak, how we put across our words to the people. All these are Mercury. So this is a very, very important trait, and can be easily distinguished from one person to the other. You'll see some people are unable to put forward their words. They just don't know how to put things into words. So that is a very sure thing of not that good a Mercury. Skin allergies, skin problems, less friends are of no use, dull friends. These are the characteristics of not so good Mercury. See, it's a very small planet, but it has its own significant characteristics and very prominent characteristics. However small it is, that buddhi is very important in the horoscope. I have found it made a lot of difference to the whole significance of the horoscope. So however small the planet is, it's of great importance. Every planet is of great importance in its own way, but Mercury is, these are the things what I wanted to talk about Mercury. Hope you got some information from my video, friends. Let's see you in the next